the loss of Mark Bloom, Ryan just told us he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks with Colin already out. How big of a blow is that for the team?
Yeah, it hurts for sure. Bloomy's been a guy who since day one this year has always been there. He's so consistent, and we really come to rely on him and what he gives us from that position. That over the course of a long season, you're gonna have to deal with different periods where you're missing guys, and so we feel like we've got enough depth, and there's enough guys now in the locker room who are ready to play and ready to step in, and so certainly we're all disappointed for Bloomy, for Stevie, for anybody now who has to miss a little bit of time. But like I said, there's still total confidence in every guy who's going to step on the field.
Michael, you've played in several different leagues, and you've played in MLS before. How do you find this schedule? I know this year has been a little different with the World Cup and stuff, but is it just the same as other ones in terms of busyness and strain on the body, travel, anything different?
No, it's definitely it's unique for sure. Especially the fact that it's an unbalanced schedule, and now there's not. In Europe, you have on the weekend everybody plays, and then if there's a midweek fixture, everybody plays. The fact that now it's unbalanced means you can have teams that go through a period where they have loads of games and are playing midweek and on the weekend for a few weeks straight, and then you have other teams who can actually go through that same stretch and play 2 or 3 games. And so it is what it is, and we certainly all understand that. Obviously then when you throw in the heat and the travel, it's just so important to know how to take care of your body, to recover, to make sure you're doing all the right things, to make sure that you give yourself the best chance to step on the field and feel 100% fit.
Is there an ice bath in your future?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
You guys were hit with injuries, Jackson, Caldwell, Bloom being out of the roster. Now you're wearing the armband. How does your leadership role evolve?
No, it doesn't really. I am who I am as a player and as a person, as a personality in the locker room, and it's important that no matter who has the armband, that everybody is doing their part to lead in their own way. And so like I said before, we miss Stevie. He's such an important player for us. He's a leader. He's a strong personality, and we all wish that he was playing. In his absence, it certainly means that now there's opportunity for other players to step on the field, to play, and to make sure that now we're finding the right ways to make sure that tone is set.
You're starting to get your rhythm back, being put back into the roster. And Ryan Nelson said that he liked the partnership between you and Colin Warner. But what does it take to get a partnership like that to click?
Yeah, just a little bit of time. Obviously, we had 60 minutes against DC, even though we played in a little different way that day. And then obviously the 90 minutes the other night, and I thought, for the first real time out, there was a lot of positive things. And now when you throw in a few training sessions, it's going to just continue to get better and better. And really that's obviously the case with Colin and I, and I think it's something we've talked about, is now we're going to be a team that as the year goes on, we're going to continue to get better and better. The way that the season has kind of been set up, at the beginning of the season, we didn't play as many games as the others. The World Cup break meant that it's just been a little bit choppy, and now we're all excited because everybody's back, and we'll have a good stretch of now all being together, getting good days of training, and being consistent now in the team we put on the field.
You probably haven't had much chance to spend time with Colin, but the two of you off the pitch seem equally mellow and laid back. Have you got a chance to know him, and do you share some traits, do you think?
Yeah, you know, in the week or so that I've been back, it's been great just to be back within the group, to be back in the locker room amongst the guys, and so you know, we have such a great group. We're lucky in that sense. You know, it's a room full of good guys who come in every day ready to train, ready to push themselves, ready to compete, to make themselves better, and every guy better. And I think in those ways Colin has fit right in.
We're probably not going to get a chance to speak to you again until Tuesday. Can we ask you a Tottenham question? Obviously playing EPL opposition, you're no stranger to that, but and it is a friendly and a busy schedule, but is it the kind of game that you look forward to? Some of your younger teammates certainly are.
Yeah, it's the reality is still that these games are important for the league, you know, and certainly the timing isn't the best, and you know, in a month now where we're playing a lot of games, and now that you throw in a few injuries, you know, it's easy to look and say that it's not the perfect day to be playing a friendly, but still, when you look at it from the other side, it's a great chance for now our younger players and really for every guy to have you know, whether it's 45, 60, 90 minutes against you know, one of the best teams in the Premiership, and still when you talk about the growth of the league, when you talk about growth of football in North America, it's important that now when we have these opportunities, we play well, and we play in a way that represents the league in a good way.